right, so I took this picture this morning as I was ironing this dress. It made me wonder just how many people are ironing on this Monday morning, or at all. So I asked you on Facebook, do you never iron? Do you do it all at once like my parents, or only when you need it? Let's see if we can see that video so that we can show you what everybody said on Facebook. So there's my post there. And so again, I asked you, when do you do it? And they replied. All right, so Debbie says, y'all need to pack those irons up and buy yourself a steamer. Never going back. She even gave us a picture from Amazon. Michelle added, I iron my husband's work shirts on Sunday and mine is needed. Marcia said, never, but growing up, Tuesday was ironing day. Okay, so what do you say, my 4 to 5 friends? Where do you fall on the ironing conversation?
There is only one person in my house that irons, Tanya.
That is your wife.
That's me.
Oh,
good job.
Yes.
Okay.
Leslie cannot stand to iron. I don't like it either, but I try to get clothes right out of the dryer.
Yes.
And put them immediately and hang them up so that I don't have to iron that much. But when I do, I'm the only one that irons.
You're the only one
I like
that
it.
irons.
I think it's a sense of accomplishment. It looks great.
It does. You can definitely tell the difference. Okay.
I still iron, mostly iron when needed, but growing up, my mom ironed all my clothes for the week every Sunday.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, nice.
Yep.
Wow,
That's
okay.
how my parents do it.
Yeah,
They
every
watch
Sunday.
something and they iron all of their clothes at one time.
Oh, wow. I steam mostly, but there are some things that, that material, certain material just needs a good iron.
Yeah.
Yes.
And fun fact here, my dad irons his jeans.
He irons his jeans.
Does he put a crease in them, Stace?
Yeah.
He's the starch.
He's just, that is just his personality, the perfectionist, like everything nice and ironed.
Nice and neat.
Eric, I'm just curious, have you never thought about just sending your shirts or whatever to the dry cleaner so you don't have to do that?
I used to do that, but I'm too cheap now.
Okay. All right. These are all good things to know. All right. Technology has made it so ironing is usually less needed, right? Think of all those anti-wrinkle type fabrics. But let me ask you, do you iron other things besides clothes?
Okay, I don't do this regularly, but I have ironed pocket squares before.
Okay.
Oh.
All
'Cause
right.
they get
That makes
all
sense.
wrinkly.
Sure.
I've steamed like new shower curtains or just curtains in
Okay.
general, but never ironed anything.
So, and I ask
I'm
you this
thinking.
because I know folks who like their sheets ironed,
Oh,
so they're very crisp. Let's press on and get some iron history. See what I did there, friends? Press on.
I liked it.
Okay, anyway, let me tell you about this. This is how ironing looked back in the day. I
I've
can't
seen one
even.
of
You set
those.
this lump of iron on hot coals and then you put it on your clothes. Yes, ironing was an all-day affair. Now, I want to show you this guy right here. He changed all of it. This is Henry Seeley, the New York City inventor, came up with his innovation of the electric iron in 1882. And here's another fun fact for you from homestratosphere.com. You should never use tap water in a steam iron. Instead, you want to use distilled water. The sediment in tap water can clog the iron steam holes, and then you're not going to get the steam that you want, right? All right, one more trick. If you get stains on your iron plate, have you ever seen that? Like your iron plate has like all these like black
and then it starts to bleed onto your clothes.
Yep.
Right. Okay, we can come back here. If you get stains on your iron plate, just use a wet magic eraser when the iron is off.
Okay.
Never heard of that.
Okay.
I've never heard of that. Now, here's the question. Some people iron, I get, if I can't show you this, it's hard. You know how if you take your pants, because ironing pants to me is kind
Yes.
of difficult. If you do it a certain way, you end up with that crease in the front. You know what
Correct.
I'm talking about in the front of the leg.
Yes.
But it's always awkward for me when I lay it flat to not get that crease when I'm trying to get up around pockets. I can't do around the pockets. It always looks horrible.
I think, well, we'll have to have a 101 on this.
I think so too. I
About
think it's
how
the
to do that.
pocket needs to be flat on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I also think that you probably are trying to get all the way too far up and you need to just do the leg part and then you need to put the inside of the pant on the end
Yes,
of
yes,
the
yes,
ironing
yes.
board and then do that.
Yes, okay. So now I have my answer.
Ironing lessons with Tanya.
I know, right? And I'm actually not a very good ironer. I feel like I put more creases in my clothes when I iron them than take out of my clothes.
Yeah.
Do you
My
ever,
mother taught me. She was excellent.
Do you ever have those garments where you just keep trying and trying, but the creases just
Just
never
don't come out.
Yeah, I have a
You got to
skirt
use
like
a little
that.
steam and that kind of jazz, right? Has anyone ever ironed with their clothes on?
I know
Ugh.
someone who did
have.
that. I have a friend who did that, and she still has a big old scar from doing that.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Well, I'm just saying, like, sometimes I would put my skirt up there and I would just
Oh.
iron it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Anyway, all the ironing confessions.